Welcome back to another I Know First daily stock market forecast. At I Know First, we've created an artificial intelligence predictive algorithm that forecasts the stock market on a daily basis. Our goal is to find the best investment opportunities and to beat the stock market. Today, we're going to analyze and talk about Apple versus Microsoft stock and see which stock our AI picks. First, let me show you how our algorithm works. Here you can see a forecast from February 18th. Our AI is pumping out tons of different forecasts on a daily basis. The forecast gives you the top 10 to buy or to short. Here you can see an example of a short forecast. As you guys know, the market has been falling recently, and our algorithm adapts to the changing markets. So here our AI forecasted TWLO to be a top stock to short, and it was right. In just 7 days, TWLO went down almost 8%. The average return for TI forecast was a gain of 6%, while the S&P 500 was negative 2%. Looking at the net margins, Apple has a 29% net margin, while Microsoft has a 34.6% net margin. Microsoft's net margin stays relatively constant, while Apple's fluctuates more. The talk about Apple versus Microsoft is heating up. Everyone wants to know which tech giant is the better long-term hold, as well as who has the better AI agent. Let's compare the two AI agents. Apple Intelligence is still relatively new, but it already offers a lot. It has a lot of upside, but still has many technical issues to figure out. Microsoft Copilot, on the other hand, integrates seamlessly across Microsoft 365 applications. However, it too has its drawbacks, like cost implications. Overall, both AI assistants offer valuable tools to enhance productivity and user experience, but each comes with its own set of limitations and technical hurdles. Let's take a look at how Apple's revenue compares to Microsoft's. One interesting trend stands out. Apple's revenue from certain product categories, like the iPad, wearables, and home accessories, has either declined or remained flat year over year. Meanwhile, Microsoft's revenue streams have seen significant growth across the board. Apple and Microsoft both have similar PE ratios, but Microsoft's is slightly lower. Looking at Apple's technical analysis, we see on a monthly time frame that for the past 4 years, Apple has been in an uptrend. Every time it hits the top of this trend, it has come down. For Microsoft, we can see that it is in this downward trend, but it's coming up to support, which could help Microsoft price bounce up. Some additional important things to note about Apple is they achieved more than $36 billion in net income. Apple Services revenue is up almost 13% year over year, and they announced they will be investing $500 billion into the US over the next 4 years. By doing this, they will be creating new factories as well as many new jobs. For Microsoft, they achieved $24 billion in revenue. Their intelligent cloud revenue is up almost 20% year over year, and they just created their very own quantum computing chip, which allows for the development of 1 million qubits in a single chip. Microsoft recently made headlines with some unexpected news. The company announced that it will be canceling leases for several data centers it had previously committed to investing in. While the exact reasons remain unclear, one possible explanation is that Microsoft may have found itself in an oversupply position. This situation is reminiscent of when Meta over-invested in the metaverse, leading to massive losses. In that case, scaling back proved to be a smart business move. Here are Apple and Microsoft's income statements. We can see here that although Microsoft has half as much revenue than Apple, their cost of revenue is only 1/3 of Apple's, therefore showing why Microsoft has a higher net margin. Now, here is the official I Know First daily AI forecast. On the left, we can see the 1-month time frame where Microsoft and Apple are side by side. However, Microsoft has a bigger signal and predictability than Apple. And on the right, we see that Microsoft's signal is close to triple of Apple's signal. Microsoft also has a higher predictability for the 1-year time frame. I saw some questions on what the signal means. The signal represents the predicted movement and direction, not a percentage or specific target price. The signal strength indicates how much the current price deviates from what the system considers an equilibrium or fair price. Overall, our algorithm is forecasting Microsoft to be a better investment in the short term and the long term. On February 21st, 2024, our AI gave us a forecast for the best stocks to buy for the next year. Apple was a top pick, and it went up over 35% in the 1 year. This forecast had an average return of 33.5%, beating the S&P 500, which did only 21%. On January 15th of this year, our AI gave us the best 10 stocks to buy for the next week. In this 7-day time frame, Microsoft went up 7.34%, which was better than the S&P 500. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Which company do you think is the better long-term investment, Microsoft or Apple? Drop your take in the comments below. Here's to smarter, AI-driven investing. See you in the next one.